Hello, welcome. It's time for another live watch party. Thank you everyone for coming on in. Uh it is the last Sunday of September. It is the first Sunday of fall. I think last week when I was live, I was like saying, "Oh, tomorrow's the first day of spring." I think I said spring. I think wife party was listening in and she said for just for a minute, she normally doesn't. But she's like, "Oh, I heard you, and you said tomorrow's the first day of spring." No, it's fall. It's fall, everyone. We're doing good. Welcome to fall. I'm gonna bring out the fall decorations, pumpkin, everything. Um, I try to hold off pumpkin stuff till October, and I'm really more on pumpkin stuff in November anyway. Like I know it's like a Halloween thing, but to me, it's more like it's like leading up to Thanksgiving. That's when I go for the pumpkin stuff. Um, but thank you for coming on in. So where are we at? I have like I know I'm like this whole year I've been back and forth and th- the plan as of now, I may be gone next weekend. We have like one more trip and then we'll be done for the year. Like it'll be that'll be it for the year. Um it actually may be the next two Sundays. I may be able to do a stream next week. We'll see. I'll bring my laptop. So maybe we stream next week, but we don't know for sure. Um, so who's coming on in tonight? Everyone, we don't have much. One other note, I just saw Peter was posting on Twisted Metal Companion. I haven't seen the season 2 yet, but I just found the remote this week. If you remember a few weeks ago, I was talking um and I didn't have my TV remote and I hadn't watched it because I couldn't pull up the Peacock. But we'll be doing that soon. Gonna watch Twisted Metal. And what else are we gonna talk about? I should I could pull it up now, but we haven't quite done that. A few other random notes. DJ Club's rules here showing up. Thank you. I think I started late, and I'm worried some people might have thought I wasn't going live, which is fair. But we're here. You're here. Where was I at? Sonic, watch party. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I put out a seeing you Sonic, it just reminded me I put out a learn party video this week. You left a good comment on it. Thank you for watching and leaving comments. And I created another X account, Twitter, for learn party as well. So there'll be separate like social media presence. That is what is good. That is what is good. Yeah, I got started late. We ended up eating late because wife party was at a craft project. Let's just say she was making craft. Made something for me actually. It's very nice. But she just picked up some food on the way home and then which is why we're starting. Good video. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It definitely like some people see something like that and they react negatively. It like makes him upset because sometimes when you point at things out like that, it's one of those that hits close to home. Like, and if it hits close to home, they don't like it. Let's see. Hold on. Let me find. I never bring up Ash Wednesday, the Wednesday Child. Cobra Kai Wisdom was having something. He was writing Terry Silver, which is with the title of today's stream. It's about Terry Silver, inspired by Cobra Kai Wisdom. He's the definition of a grifter. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's more than that, but yeah. 7 months. You're right. I didn't even realize that. It was so funny the other day. Wife party's like, oh my God, it's been 4 months since the wedding. And we had our 4 month and that, I don't know, man. I guess at some point you get used to it, but like just earlier today, like I look over and I'm like, wait, shit, am I married? It's still new. Finally got to Karate Kid Legends, which just released on Netflix. Yeah. Okay. Here. Actually, I have it pulled up. Hold on. Look at this. Karate Kid Legends. Yeah. Number 2 in movies. So let's see. It was okay. Wish we got more Mr. Han, Daniel LaRusso, and Johnny Lawrence in the film. Yeah, obviously. Ralph is in here just a little bit, but Mr. Han, it's just it's DJ, if you go back to the channel and watch my video on it. Let's just say some people really liked that video and they're like, yeah, that's it. That's I think the critiques I made about this, like, I think like there is a good story here, but like they get sidetracked. They have this whole subplot with the father, instead of focusing on them, and it just makes it all a little convoluted. He's getting his butt kicked by the one what's the bad kid's name? I forget. The one kid, and then he's beating up the other adults, and it's all like a little bit like weird. I think it could have been better, but it tried to do different things. And let's be honest here. This is like continuity shattering, nonsense. Where he's like, yeah, I met with Miyagi. But let's be honest here. The best part of the movie is this, like a walk-on cameo from Johnny. I like that they didn't give him the Coors Banquet bottle. like they kept that part of Johnny out of all like the continuity wrecking stuff. Maybe it's just because Billy Zabka was like, would have insisted on it or something. Maybe he just brought it himself. I don't even know. But like, this is like the best part of the film. Could you make a video about, I don't know what you mean. Say, SAAY, is that a neurodivergence in dating? Is Is that a particular type of neurodivergence, or did you have a typo? I'm actually not sure. Neurodivergence in dating. Um, I could try Sonic. Not that is something like I don't have like experience in. Like, so like I can't tell you. I don't have like any diagnosis of that for me. Sometimes you ask some people, but no, like and I haven't dated anyone. So like I can look into it and try to get some info on you. Um, if that's something you want, I understand. Um, but I could just tell you right now, that's not something like I can can speak directly on, like as from experience. But I can tell you, I can give you some ideas um about what that is. A typo. Okay, what did you mean? I Are you just talking about like neurodivergence in dating, like if you or the other person or both, have some sort of thing on the spectrum or something like that? If that's what you mean. Do you wish things would just put Max in the trailer? We may get her in the full trailer. Yeah, we got a Stranger Things trailer. I'm gonna get a video out very soon on that too. I know, like Max has been like like we know she's there, right? Like, I mean, she was filming everything. Like we know she's there, like, but like nothing in the trailer. I suspect that's gonna be like we'll get something Max in the main trailer whenever that comes, and we don't know when that'll be. Miyagi meeting Han will be fine, but the family connection thing was so dumb. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The two branches, one tree. It's like, oh my god. And it's continuity lore ruining garbage. Like, you get this Karate Kid 2, and he tells him the story, right? This is all right from the movie.
Breakup of coast of China. The Han family took
And then like then they just add all this shit. like it's so like, hey, let's just cut it there and then add all this shit. Oh my god. If Brianna Davidson saw this, um like I would almost pay for her to watch this movie just to see her reaction and her shouting at it and yelling at it, like she could do like a pay-per-view, because oh my god, the lore canon ruining nonsense that we have here. Robin Lynn is here. Thank you, Robin Lynn, for coming on in. Very happy to have you here. A film called 3 and Shola Maradona was in it. Did that just come out? I'm unaware of it. Or is it like when he was younger? But good. TVMA for season 5. Wait, was that confirmed? I thought I saw something, but I didn't know if that was confirmed. Yeah. Michigan. We try not to let real life get us down here too much, but it kind of distracted me today. I was going to get some work and then I just felt bad, and then you're just looking at news and stuff so much, and that's not good either. Legends is still a crappy movie. Well, I just like, oh man, I don't. He teaches him boxing. Hoping for a Julie Pierce spinoff. Yeah. You never know. That could be something that could happen if Netflix and or Sony and or Hillary Swank want to do that. I think Hillary Swank didn't want to come back just for one episode. I think she felt like she wanted a return of her character to be something more significant, I guess. Um, yeah. So, I mean, if people are willing to go that way, maybe. Have you seen Tempest? No. Did that just come out? Karate Kid Legends? Yes. I think it just came out like the past week. Oh, is this a Hulu show? Am I looking at the right Tempest? Daniel J. Kim, John Cho. Oh, John Cho, yeah. You said I'm looking for Jacob Bertrand. Yeah, Alicia Hannah Kim. Oh, Jacob Bertrand's in it. Yeah. What in the world? God, he looks so young in his IMDb picture. Sorry, I have. I was just pulling it up. Like it's like I didn't even recognize Jacob. I don't know. We may have Hulu. I think Wife Party has Hulu because she had like the package deal or something. But I haven't watched it. I got to watch Twisted Metal. I'm gonna watch it next. Oh, there was a TV spot that confirmed it. Yeah, DJ Club Rules. He's talking about the season 5 TVMA. That may be true. I feel like I saw some talk about it, but I didn't really look into it, so I don't know. Johnny gets his own movie. I mean, sure, we would all love. I mean, it really was the best part of the movie. Was like it's just sad, but it was. I mean, it's sad. The best and worst episode of Cobra Kai. Oh man. I mean, like the last 3 are amazing. Counterbalance, Head of Snake. First Learn Stand from season 4. It's almost like you can pick any of those, and they're all really good. Maybe X Degenerate. Used AI in a bad way, didn't like it in Cobra Kai, but made sense. It was a dream. Didn't contradict anything. But Legends artificially extending the conversation was gross. Yes. Hulu and Disney Plus. Yeah, I see. Hold on. Tempest. Munju, an ex-ambassador, and Sanho, a secret agent, investigate an attack that could destabilize the Korean peninsula, unraveling a dangerous conspiracy that jeopardizes regional peace and security. It's a Korean show, I guess. Although obviously, I looked through the cast, so there's some Americans in here too, and then you got like John Cho. So it's only 6 episodes, or is that there's only 6 episodes? No, 9. Okay. Melissa's here with a bonsai tree. You always give me a bonsai tree. Started watching Legends. Yeah, Legends is on Netflix. Watch it up. I love pizza. Oh, not in Canada. Okay. Yeah, there's different regional and country things, so that's a thing. Praise this Terry Silver. Yeah. Yeah. It was inspired a little bit by Karate Kid, Cobra Kai Wisdom. He was doing a Terry Silver thing. Isn't a horrible movie, but not great movie. Italy fun teaching was the fun plot. I guess it's true. It is fun. I just don't think it works in with the movie. Daniel and Han seemed forced. Yeah. And then they're like training. And then like the 5 boroughs, but he only fights in 4. And oh man. Oh man. I just like I stand by what I said in my review of this movie. Not sure how to feel about Legends. Feels like Jackie Chan connection to Miyagi comes out of nowhere. Feels forced. Yes. Not just nowhere, right out of this moment here. Ooh.
Love sake. One day, Nawa wake up off coast of China. The Han family took him in, taught him art, kung fu.
Yeah. Oh my God. Needed a new plot quickly. Yeah, they just came up with something completely different. Would have recast Jaden Smith's character. Yeah. Terry Silver love. Everyone loves Terry Silver. What is your Karate Kid ranking of the movies? I mean, I honestly would rank them in order. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 if you want to include Legends. Hot take. They went way too far with Silver in episode 14 with him when he can catch out these characters. I don't think Silver cared. All he wanted was revenge. He wanted his Iron Dragons to win for his revenge. He was going to die. So he's not caring about consequences. And he's a guy who can go to the extreme. He's open like that, you know. He will just go to the extreme.
So, this is the new gym, huh?
With a top rollers balance.
Oh my God. 5 boroughs. It's the 5 boroughs. It's not the All Valley. It's the 5. When you realize he was Olsen in The Long Walk. I didn't watch that. But yeah, I know he was in it. We'll just pretend Connor is Silver's love grandchild. He might as well be, right? Why not? Doesn't Silver still own Cobra Kai somehow? It closed down, got confiscated. What's up, watch party? Hey, Edward. Not much.
What a head kick! Knockout! Winner!
This guy's name was Buddha Stevens. What kind of name? Like your last name is Stevens, so his first name is Buddha. This guy. That is Buddha Stevens.
Welcome to the 5.
Buddha Stevens. By Buddha Stevens. It's Connor there. Welcome to the.
Let's see if Long can recover.
Edward, what's up? What up, man? Oh, caught it. Now is he gonna flip up and then kick with his other leg? Whoa. Oh,
What a head kick!
you see that move in movies a lot.
What a head kick!
Anyway, imagine watching this cash grab movie. Yep, that's what the video is. Buddha Stevens. What the hell? What a weird name. Buddha Stevens. I'm gonna have to make a short on Buddha Stevens, the most unrecognized character in the Miyagi verse. Buddha Stevens. Buddha Stevens. I admit I've never met anyone named Buddha. And I've been around the world. I've certainly met people from all around the world and worked with people from all around the world. I've never met anyone named Buddha or anyone who like had a friend or a kid named Buddha or it's new. Certainly not Buddha Stevens. Could it be a nickname? It looks like it's his main name. Like it's on the, it's on the thing there. Like of course, this guy's name is Queen's Tornado. Tornado. What kind of name is Queen? What are these people? Queens. I think everyone gives their real name. Li Fong, Buddha Stevens, and Queens, because the announcer even mentions his name at some point. He wins one match and he's already in the quarterfinals. It's pretty good. You only win 4 matches to win the 5 pros. This isn't my video. This is why I think I have the best video on it. Is stuffed crust though? Oh. But they don't call me.
Happy to be here.
Tough love, Buddha.
I don't know. He's better in the long walk. He could be. T-Flex Champ is here. Thank you for T-Flex Champ for coming on in. We're just looking at Karate Kid Legends. It's on Netflix, T-Flex Champ. I don't know if you saw it, but you got Netflix. You can put Karate Kid Legends on if you want to see it. Showdown in the Sky. Here they're doing all this. Oh, well.
Mr. Hunt, what's up? You want some?
The people are going crazy. They just got to get like a fight scene. They had to figure out a way to get a fight scene for Ralph and them. If Quan didn't die, what would have happened? It's interesting. Would they have been able to beat Iron Dragons? Maybe. American Netflix, yes. Android TV box, yeah. Yeah, if you have American Netflix, you can get Karate Kid Legends, The legends are here, so to speak.
Lights out, Barrett. Li Fong is moving on to the finals. Yo, boys.
like he's like, all right, we're gonna start some shit. He taps him. Ralph's fighting looks a lot better here. I mean, marginally, maybe. It's not great. Iron Dragons was unstoppable only because with Axel and Zach. Use a VPN, yeah. I feel like we reached the same outcome even if his brother didn't die. Girls can't inspire you to be at your best. Ralph is still too soft. Yeah, he's not Mike Barnes. That's for sure.
Let's go. That's it, Lee.
He's already in the finals. He only fights 4 times. It's the 5 boroughs. He fights 4 times.
Stuffed Crust Fong advances to the final where he'll match up with Connor Day. 1 week.
Yeah, Connor doesn't have a nickname. So not everyone has nicknames. So I think Buddha Stevens is his nickname. November 15th. All right. Training hard, man. Get that strength back up. Get it up, get it strong. And this is where they have to come up with the whole thing. It's nice he gets like a whole day or 2 days to train. Melinda May, Hank Olson. From The Long Walk. Jackie Chan. With Ralph Macchio. Yes. Yeah, good guess. He got his black belt. Yeah, I mean, he did. Oh, I do see it. I probably do. But I might have not paid attention to the date. But yeah. So that's definitely a thing, but keep us apprised when the time comes. This is where he gives the speech. 2 branches, 1 tree, but there's like a bunch of branches there. There was wife party like leaned over and is like, but there's more than 2 branches on the tree. And I was like, I said that when at the trailer, I was like, yeah,
I came to train you. So you could.
Yeah, the wife, we were watching this in the theater and she goes, there's more than 2 branches on that tree. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I said that in the trailer. Like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, and then even those subdivision branches too. So it's like it's such an example of like just low quality, you just sort of write shit to try to pass it off. You try to pass it off as, okay, this new thing, this completely new thing we're doing. Yeah, it connects, you see, we have this story, sucky, and then we'll even throw in the crane kick.
To Fu.
Like,
When Sensei returned to Okinawa, Miyagi Karate was born.
Miyagi Karate was born. Yeah. Miyagi Karate. They didn't even call it Miyagi Do. It's just, I don't know. It just strikes me as arrogance a little bit, to be honest with you. Like, but I don't know. You can't control people, they'll do anything they can. Make the money. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I said this at the time about this movie, like, the executive, the president there of Sony Pictures Film, he's been there a while, but like, he's the one who had the idea, like, let's tap all our existing properties more. He wanted to do, the Spider-Man extended universe. And we got all these movies, of what is it, Moribus and the Spider Woman and whatever the heck else, he did all these, like, and then this too. I actually liked this girl, although I don't necessarily know if they had the greatest chemistry. But that Mighty Ducks sequel series was ass. He's in Mighty Ducks when he was a kid. Yeah, Mighty Ducks. I thought, like, people said it started off pretty good, but then got really bad. And then what's his name didn't come back in season 2, and then it just fell off a cliff. And it's like, nope, no more. That shit's done. Two butt cheeks, one ass. That was in my video, wasn't it? Is that what I said? 2 butt cheeks, 1 ass. That's very good. That's very funny. I think I came up with that. Where are we at here? Lots of Chinese or Japanese in Thailand, you noticed? There were some when I was in Thailand. This is a while ago now. I remember going on like a snorkeling tour, and there were a couple. There were like 2 Japanese guys. So it wasn't a lot, but there were like on that tour of like 15 people or something. 2 of them were from Japan. They caught a fish. I'll never forget that, because we were just on the beach for a while, and they managed to catch a fish. And I thought, my God, there you go. Stereotypes are true. All Japanese men are fishermen. So there you go. I saw someone saying the underlying story here could have been made a great original martial arts film, or heck, just make it exist in Han's universe, and I need to connect everything. Yeah, I agree. It certainly could have, but they just tagged on Karate Kid. They tagged on all this stuff just to sell more tickets. and get a lot of exclamation posts from certain content creators on like Instagram and YouTube and stuff. D2 wasn't bad. Similar to plot of season 6, the third was total dog shit. I don't think I ever finished D2, and I know I never saw the third one. Jackie Chan's a great trip. Yeah. Yeah, I was in your video analyzing the trailer. Very good. You get the bonus award, Oksonic. Anyone that quotes my videos back to me. I like that. Yeah, that was a good one. Can you pull up the Stranger Things? Oh, yeah. I can do that. Let's pull that up. Give me a second here. Could do some Stranger Things. Wait, I gotta change. One last adventure. Okay. All right. Stranger Things, yeah. Childhood. Millions of people move there. Well, probably not millions of people moving to Thailand, but athlete and bodybuilders. Why do bodybuilders go to Thailand? Like, I know some people go there to train martial arts, Muay Thai, the Thai kickboxing and stuff like that. There's like some good stuff you can train in that. But I didn't know bodybuilders go to Thailand. This is my best friend, and he's like, "Oh, girl, no." For different reasons, can't say in YouTube chat. Oh, LOL. Oh my God. I think I know. Okay. All right. Has Johnny yelled quiet to Robbie? I don't know. He might have been in a group if he just yelled it to the dojo. Did you watch Welcome to the Dollhouse? I do not believe I did. I don't know that. Although, like, my mind is wondering because there was like some doll something movie like a long time, like 20 years ago, or something like it had. Wasn't there? It had Paris Hilton for some reason. Like, I don't know. Do you think Mike will stay with Elle or be with Will in the final season? Oh my God. Yeah, Mike is going to be with Elle. Like, I mean, if if Mike and Al break up, it's because they're worried they're gonna get killed or something. But I don't think they go that way, so probably not. You think Tanner would make a good Robin? As in Robin to Batman, he's asking. That's been going around. There's been a lot of effort to get them all in the DC universe. I mean, he could, especially like the acrobatics part of it that Robin always was. But I don't really think it's going to happen like that. I don't think James Gunn is going that direction, so it's probably just not going to happen. The movie with Heather Matazzaro? No, I don't think I have. I don't know anything about it. From 1995. A film by Tim. No, I have not seen this. Is this I think someone's mentioned this movie before because I feel like I've looked this up before. Miss Mike Barnes. Yeah. Well. Right. Because she's in Wednesday then. Yeah, that's right. Voicing a character in Star Wars Visions, correct. I did see something about that. Like a Long Walk. Yeah, I maybe I'll catch it when it's in streaming. Just not out to getting the theater at the moment, but it did look somewhat decent. I know it's based on a Stephen King, one of his earlier books that was published under a pseudonym. So, but yeah, it's got vibes of like Hunger Games and everything. So I will probably try to get it, watch it. This is a movie you're telling about. Yeah. I was like, I looked it up. I'm like, okay, I remember this. You talking about this, but I've never seen it. No. Tanner and Cholo have a nice youthful vibe that I think will allow them to play late young 20-ish for at least another 5 to 7. Probably. Never know what roles come your way. They fight against this fence. Well, yeah, they do. They were just complimenting Ralph's fighting in that earlier. I mean, is it the best? Yeah. I guess it's good enough. So that sunset. Yeah, it's a moment. Where the hell was it? This is like they're waiting. So they're going to do something at night. Like something's going to go down at night and they're just like waiting and talking because like the plan is set. You know how there's the scene where they're talking before the big thing happens. That's like this scene here. Probably in episode 2 or 3. Yes, it's in the 80s. Stranger Things 5 will pick up, I think, somewhere around 85 and carry over. Jonathan gets more screen. He feels shafted. Well, the problem with Stranger Things is, yeah, there's so many characters. Like, it's just hard to give everyone something to do. And so, yeah, some stories were definitely like sidekick stories in season 4. Will, too. I mean, really. It was really Jonathan and Will. Yeah. But Jonathan has to do more than just be there for Will. You know, he's got to do something. Which is most likely to happen? Cobra Kai spinoff, Miyagi prequel. I mean, I would view the Miyagi prequel as a spinoff. So which spinoff is most likely? Robbie and Tori, Binary Bros. I mean, I'm saying the Miyagi prequel. Basically, they put in the Miyagi box and all that. It's all set up. Way more than Cobra Kai. Yeah. How old are the characters supposed to be? It takes place in 89, judging from Karate Kid 3. Yeah. Or was it just written on the theaters? I actually think there's going to be a time jump. I'm going to get a video out. Maybe I can get it out this week. We'll see. Because I'll do 2. I basically think we have this here, and this is like part 1. And then I think we're going to get a time jump for parts 2 and 3. So I think like this is 85, and then I think it's going to be like 4 years later. That's going to be my prediction. We'll see. Oh, more characters than Cobra Kai. I mean, it depends on how you judge, but yeah. It feels like it. Do wish the creators of Stranger Things would talk more to the fans, like how John, Josh, and Hayden did. Yeah, you know, everyone's different, but it's important to recognize. I mean, the truth of the matter is, John, Josh, and Hayden, and you know, mostly John and Hayden. Josh, you know, occasionally did a few things, but mostly, you know, stayed behind. You know, it's more unique. You know, think of it this, like, you know, they were kind of the exceptions to the rule, not the rule itself. They were the exceptions. So, so, you know, you got to understand it's just not going to happen a lot. I think it's good for them. And I would argue, like, if anyone cared what I think, but I mean, like, if I was talking to Hollywood creators, like, I would say, you know, look, you can engage intelligently. The fans appreciate it. It builds the community and everything. There's so much good stuff. I mean, I think more should, but I think like a lot are afraid of the internet, you know, understandably. I mean, we all know there's crazies on the internet, even in some in the Cobra Kai fandom. You know, so some of them just like want to stay away from that. But you know, John and Hayden did really good with a lot of interaction. You know, and some have done this for a long time. Joe Michael Straczynski, who's one of my favorite writers, he'd been doing it literally since like the beginning of the internet, like the 1980s, the late 80s. He had been doing it. James Gunn has done a little, you know, he occasionally answers people's questions and stuff. So James Gunn has done a little bit, never like a full Q&A, but like, I mean, but ultimately, you know, they're kind of the exception. So that's just kind of the way it is. You know, it's hard to convince people like you should go on the internet more and engage with all the crazies, you know, which is how they hear it. And it's not true. we know, I think there's a lot of good people with like good questions and, good thinking, but, unfortunately, some of them are just like, I just want to, do what I do and put it out there. When were there Batman? There's a set shot, Cinema Fan. There's a shot of them on set. I don't think it's actually been in the trailer. It hasn't been in the trailer, but it's like, was it in the teaser? I don't think it was in the teaser. I think it was a set photo that like just came out. Take place in 1987. Could be. But the photo we have or the movies is definitely 1989. So this is like such 80s shorts she's wearing here. It's like such an 80s outfit. Who will die in the final Stranger Things? We've been talking a long time. I feel like the people who are most expendable is someone like Murray. Which is a shame. I like Murray. Known people who like Murray. But like he seems like that sort of expendable person to die. Harold and Kumar. Yeah, definitely. I have some ideas with that. Gaten Matazuro met Heather Matazuro for the first time. Correct. They're not actually related. They just have the same name. Interesting. I didn't know. The trailer makes it seem like Will is going. It began with him. I wouldn't argue that. I don't get that impression. 80s shorts. Yeah. They're saying though, Robin Lynn, I saw on TikTok some people were saying the low-rise jeans are coming back. And I was like, really? Because it's funny, because the millennial women always say, why did we wear that? But the low-rise jeans are coming. Everything just cycles. It doesn't matter. Stranger Things Cobra Kai crossover. Yep. There's our Max. She's not like, she doesn't have the cast on. So that's good. Next 30 days watching Stranger Things, 1 episode a day. Yeah, I don't even think there's that many episodes. Is there? Well, actually, hold on. Close. Something like that. Not a huge catalog. Yeah. But the episodes are like long and involved. So it is like, it's not like a Cobra Kai episode. You just, pop it in like a pill, like you just pop, boom, boom, like, and then when you get to season 4 where they're running an hour and a half or more, you're watching whole on movies. Max will be the savior who wakes up just like Superman in Justice League, since you don't hear in the promo ads like sups. I mean, that's a bit of a stretch, but I think we all know Max is going to wake up. You really had to have a body type, or you'd have a muffin top stomach. Yeah. You did. I mean, you did. I didn't wear them like, like whatever. I just, I'm just around all the girls wearing them. That's just me. Sounds like a massive show. It is a massive show. Got unfairly typecast as ugly, nerdy girl. Maybe. Yeah. But yeah, she was in Wednesday. She did a good job. Holding down the new Derek character. I don't know why. I don't know why either. I actually like this shot here. I actually like the Cheez-Its too. Box of Cheez-Its. Figuring it out. They're in some basement. I guess it's the basement of the radio station. But we'll see. I'm going to get all of that in the video. Not speaking from experience, of course. Of course, Robin. You didn't wear the low-rise jeans. That much. You just when you went out. Max having powers adds up the theory that she saves the team like Superman did. No hope is lost. I made a video on that a long time ago. I mean, I think like Stranger Avengers is what I called it, but like I think Max has something when she comes back. Like she was touched. She will be different when she's back. I don't know how, but yeah. Who's not here? 11's not in this. But and Will is not here. So it's 11 and Will are not in this shot. That's which is interesting. Okay, guys. Let's see here. I'll try to do a stream next week. I'll just do it from upstairs. But we are going to be out of town for almost the next 2 Sundays. It's just over a week, but unfortunately it goes through 2 Sundays. I'd probably not. Are we? Yeah, probably not the following Sunday, but next Sunday and maybe the week after we do something different. And later in the week or something. Did Stranger Things Cobra Kai crossover? What characters do you want to see interact with the most? It's you know, actually even Joyce, like with like Carmen and Amanda, and she's like going through her conspiracy theories, and like Carmen and Amanda are like, okay, why don't you have a seat? Just have some glass of wine or something. That's actually a good one. Like Johnny and Hopper, like I think they would get it off because Johnny's still in the 80s. Hopper's like cool guy in the 80s. Like I think they get it off. Silver more sympathetic than Kreese, yeah. Max and Sam interact. They both dealt with trauma. Well, yeah. Max has probably had more trauma than Sam, but yeah. Can't believe Daniel told Johnny that Silver is a psychopath because he manipulated Daniel. He beat Johnny too. Silver is crazy. You are right. Johnny and Hopper together. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Daniel be a good mentor to 11. Yeah, he could be. Actually, why not Chosen in 11? Must have been hard to find one. Oh, I'm sure there's a prop company that has them, but definitely a thing of the past, right? Thing of the past. All the way back and geeked out like crazy when Silver was name dropped. Yeah. Oof. I did too. Well, not as much actually, but yeah. Robbie and Jonathan. I was thinking about that in some ways. I don't know who that is. How do you vision a scene with Kreese, Silver, and Vecna? like Monster Vecna? Like if he's like Monster Vecna, like Kreese and Silver would just attack him. They would say, this guy's evil. We got to fight him. Now if it's like Henry Creel, it may be something different. But Monster Vecna, they would pull out their old Vietnam War stuff, try to take him on. Miguel and Mike, they may get along. Do you think Tori and Robin would get along? I don't know if they would like get along, but they certainly wouldn't hate each other. Like, I'm not sure they become friends. Tori doesn't actually make a lot of friends. But like she could get along with Robin in the same manner, she was able to get along with like Piper, she can make it work. They don't match very well. Yeah, I mean, Robin, you're ultimately correct. Walter White actor, as Joker. I think, well, I mean, Walter White was obviously a little more serious. While the Joker is like crazy, is like just wants chaos or something, depending on whatever version of the Joker you're talking about. Have you visited Vietnam? I did not go to Vietnam. I knew people who did, but I just didn't make that trip. Nancy and Yasmin. Well, I was actually, it's funny, Wild Man Beyond. I was actually thinking of who to put with Yasmin, because I was thinking like 11 too, but then like 11 had that girl bully, Emily or whatever her name was in season 4. Jessica, whatever her name was. Steve and Sam would make a good couple. Like I could see them going on a couple of dates, but it not lasting. Like they would do a few dates. But I don't think they last. That's where I'm with Steve and Stan on our hypothetical couples here. All right, everyone. Thank you all. I'm gonna call it for a night. I hope to see you next week. Stay tuned. Check out Learn Party. Social medias there. And what about Steve and Yasmin? I don't think Steve would go for the bad girl. No. So, like, I think Steve is better with Sam than Yasmin. Think of it like that. Content on Harold and Kumar. We'll see eventually. All right. Thank you, everyone. I love you all. Check out channels. Stranger Things videos coming very soon. And we'll see you all at the next watch party. Bye.